Hello YouTube, it is I, Banded Wendy, on the first Monday of 2011. Happy New Year. It is January 3rd, 2011, and this is my week 93 post-op lap band and week 24 maintenance. Started the journey at 244.6 pounds. Surgery date was March 23rd, 2009. The goal, to lose 99 pounds. That would put me at 145.6 pounds. On July 15th of 2010, I hit that goal plus 0.02. I was at 145.4. I've had a long journey. The journey is never over for me. These videos are for me. Often I get comments that people are gaining information and inspiration and support from my journey, and that's awesome. But I look at these videos and I watch these videos. I went back, someone pointed out a video, my goal dance video. I went back and I watched that video 3 times in one day, just over the weekend. And it always gets me focused and always pulls me back into the game if I'm ever not in the game. For me, I could lose weight. I've been this weight a few times in my life, and I could never keep it off. So I'm glad that weight loss surgery works as a tool for me, and to lose the weight, it helped a lot. But maintenance is really the key thing for me. And so, you know, we're all crazy or dysfunctional in our own way, and I'm going to show you my dysfunction before we talk about our weight, or my weight this week. So I saw on a scale, bought one scale I'm going to show you when I started my journey. And it was with me all the way to goal plus some. And then it started acting weird. And so I got a second scale about 2 months ago. And over the Christmas holiday, it started acting weird. And so I went and bought batteries. And I put batteries in both, the oldest one and the newest one. The oldest one, nothing. Not even with new batteries. The newest one worked with the batteries for about 2 days. And now it doesn't work. So yesterday I went and bought a third one. My husband comes home tonight, he might want to kill me. No, I'm just kidding. He's a post-op bariatric patient as well, 8 years bypass, extremely successful. He's my weight loss surgery hero. He doesn't weigh himself. He uses his clothes to fit. With that said, my clothes are bigger than they've ever been, right? But at one point last week, I'm going to sit back down. At one point last week, I saw 139 pounds on the scale. And last Monday, I saw 141. 141 I could believe, I guess. 139? Really? You know, I took 2 days off from exercise, probably, indulged a little bit more with the holiday. And I had mentioned last week I took 2 days off because of my back, right? Still mending the back. So anyway, I was just like, I cannot go into the next week without an operating scale. So still have 2 scales that are operating. One goes anywhere from 141 pounds up to 170 pounds, and it just fluctuates, like on the Biggest Loser, but it doesn't stop. When it does stop, it shuts off. The newest scale put me in at 143.9. So that would be a lot. That would be a gain from last week at 141. It's still under my goal of 145.6, and it's pretty far away from 139, what I saw earlier in the week. So anyway, just for my proof and to show you my insanity, because I'm insane, here are my 3 scales. And go figure, I'd buy. That's the first one. This baby got me to goal weight. Oh yeah. And several weeks of maintenance. This one, piece of crap. I don't know. See, it's supposed to go to 0. It doesn't even go to 0 when you do that. This one is what I'm going with these days, and it should go right to 0. Oh, see, it's not even turning on. No, see, so, yeah, I don't know. Taylor, I keep buying the same scale. I don't know. So anyway, maintenance is important to me. I'm going for a lifetime of maintenance. But my first goal, which is what I want to talk about tonight, are goals. 2011 goals. So I'm going to say it's a gain from last week at 141 to this week at 143.9. I'm not sweating it. Still doing everything I always do. Haven't changed anything. I'm happy. I feel great. My clothes are bigger than ever, and I'm under my goal. So it is what it is. But you know, I don't want to ever see above the goal. So I want to have a right scale. So goals for 2011. Whew. You know, I continually want to push myself, and making these videos and documenting it and writing down my goals. You know, I will tape this in a visible place here in my loft, and I will have it to look at all year long. And I hope when 2011 ends, I will be able to say I accomplished every single one of these goals to the best of my ability. And your support, your encouragement, your inspiration, your goals, they all keep me motivated and on track. So I thank you all for all the hard work that you're doing, and the fact that you share your struggles, because we all do struggle, right? So, number one goal, Wendy, for 2011, maintain my goal weight, 145.6. I want to be successful in maintenance. My first victory will be on July 15th, 2011, and I'm able to say that I've maintained that goal weight for 52 weeks. Continue to follow the weight loss surgery rules. That's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to get there. Protein first. Minimum 64 ounces of water a day. 1 cup containers, 3 small meals a day. 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. 30 minutes of exercise times 7 days a week, or at least 210 minutes of exercise weekly. That's what I live by, and I'm going to keep on doing that. Goal number 2, run 2 half marathons. Today was week 2, day 1 of my second round of half marathon training. My first half marathon for 2011 is on February 6th, Super Bowl Sunday. And then I'll be running a second half marathon, possibly April or May, with fellow weight loss surgery people. Sky Moon, 1982, Rainish, 01, Hua, and Banded Bee, Brian. Those are the 3 people who want to do it, so we're doing it. And I follow, how am I going to get there? I use Hal Higdon's Army 6-week half marathon training program. Hal Higdon, Higdon. Google it. It's a 6-week program. It's all you need is 6 weeks to get ready for a half marathon. Number 3, complete my first round of P90X. Soldier Girl, Shaw, are you watching me? You seeing this? I might be calling you. Between March and May, it's a 90-day program to my knowledge. I've never even looked into it, but I've seen Soldier Girl freaking rock it. Multiple, I think she's on her like 7th, 8th, or 9th round of that shit. She's phenomenal. And I have a coworker who has the DVDs who's going to lend them to me. So March, April, and May, Wendy's doing P90X. It's 90 days straight in a row to my knowledge, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm borrowing the DVDs from a coworker, and I'm going to learn how to operate my DVD and my TV and my audio system without my husband here, because I don't ever do that. I can turn the TV on and I can turn the audio on, but that's where I stop. So those would be the things I need to overcome to make sure I do that, and ask for support from Soldier Girl if I need it. She's somewhat local, and she's, you know, a complete inspiration to me when it comes to the P90X. So I'm going to do it. Number 4, purchase a bicycle. I want to ride for speed and for fitness and endurance. So speed, endurance, fitness, bicycling. Number 1 thing is that I need to purchase a bike by June 30th. This is all building up to something. Number 5, I want to be able to swim 150 meters. I used to swim all the time as a kid, every day. Pretty much gave up swimming athletically when I got to high school. But 150 meters, ocean water, bay water, peninsula water, pool water, all of it. I want to do a 150-meter swim and get my fastest time. I don't know what that's going to be, but I want to have 1 speed when I start it, and I want to improve it when I feel like I'm satisfied that I can do it. Number 6, I'm going to compete and complete my first sprint triathlon. Yeah, so that's where the bicycling and the swimming and of course my running come into play. A sprint triathlon, the one I'm doing, is a 150-meter swim in Venice Beach in the Peninsula Bay. It's a 14.1-mile bike ride, and it's a 5K. And it ends right here in downtown Los Angeles where I live. The date for that is September 25th, 2011. I'll be 37 years old competing in my first triathlon. How am I going to get there? I'm going to swim, I'm going to bike, I'm going to run, and I'm going to strength train. And I'm also going to use my buddy Hal Higdon's 8-week triathlon training program. And Hal and I are going to get started on July 31st, 2011. So very excited about it. Even my husband's excited. So I think I might have a trainer or a coach for that one. At least someone to help me in the change station when I need to go from swimming to biking, from biking to running. Clothes, shoes, all of it. Bike transition is what they're called. Number 7. Run somewhere between 4 to 6 5Ks. I got a lot of stuff going on this year, but I'm going to be running those fun 5Ks for support. I have a lot of new friends and old friends that have been inspired by my running, and they're taking on running or have taken on running, and I want to support them. Because I didn't really have support to go out and run in those races when I first started doing them. Slowly but surely I did, but in the beginning I didn't. So I want to run for support, and I want to run for friendship, and I want to run for fun. So I'm going to do that. Number 8, big one. Tone, shape, firm, and strengthen, Wendy. I did about 6 months of strength training sporadically over the last 2010. I want it to be 12 months, Wendy, not sporadically. Tone, shape, firm, and strengthen. That's going to include free weights, yoga, bar Pilates, possibly, a boot camp, push-ups, P90X, and cross training, which is the swimming and the hiking and the bicycling. The next 3 are not necessarily weight loss surgery related. When I was talking about goals last week with a friend, all of mine were measurable in metrics, and hers were all about feelings. And the truth is, I have a lot of feelings also. So, as many of you know, my mother's got metastasized stage 4 reoccurrence breast cancer, and she's got an expiration date. Whether it's sooner or later, we don't know. 24 months is what they say. She's doing fabulous. She's going to the gym 3 days a week. She's living life, you know. But it's very difficult, you know. My mom's 60 years old, and we have the same birthday. And I love her. So one of my goals, number 9, come to terms with my emotions. Come to terms with my emotion. About my mother's health. About my role as the oldest child. About the loss my father is going to endure. About being my father's best friend and his strength. And about supporting my brother and his life. My mom is, you know, those are big shoes to fill, but that's my job. So I'm going to work on those. Number 10, I live in Los Angeles. My mother lives in Ohio. I have a full-time job. I travel a lot. Going on a plane costs money. But I plan to see my mother at least 6 times this year. On most years, I see her twice. I talk to her every day, sometimes 5 times a day. And I'm going to be there for extended periods. I usually just go for 4 days. I'm going to go for a week. I'm going to go for 2 weeks. And if necessary, I can go for longer if I have to. So both of those things mean working with my, you know, I'm seeking some support from some other advanced breast cancer patients and children in a support group online, actually. I've already discussed with my boss about being able to not be in the office to go home and see my parents. So I'm working through all the things I have to do to make those goals come to life, 9 and 10. And number 11, I got a list of 12 different debts that I need to pay off and pay down, and I've got one paid off. I'm going to pay number 2 down this week, hopefully. So that means I have 10 more. And the biggest one on there is my lap band. I have about $6 grand left on the freaking lap band. And that's why I do it every damn day. But I'm going to pay that off this year. I sure am. So those are your 11 goals, Wendy. Watch this video if you need to. Make them happen. That's what I got going on this week, guys. It's a great week. All is good. I love my life. I'm happy. I'm a freak with 3 scales, but I'm doing okay. And I spent 10 hours watching YouTube videos yesterday, which I didn't write that down, but that's number 12, because it's definitely a goal for me. Since July, getting engaged, and then 90 days later getting married, and then my mother's diagnosis, and then moving, and then Thanksgiving and Christmas, I got away from watching videos. I make the videos for me, so I've got to do that weekly for my accountability. But I'm finally caught up. I don't know that there's any new videos on my page. I'm subscribed to hundreds of you. So if I don't comment on all of them, I'm sorry. If you made a video for me about my mom, which I heard somebody did and I didn't see it, send me the link. Tell me about it. I just can't. If there's a video you want me to see, don't send me a message about it. Forward me as a video on YouTube that I need to see, and I'll watch it. I just can't do 5 hours a day anymore watching YouTube videos. So I'm trying to get at least 1 hour a day. But get back to watching and commenting on YouTube videos weekly. So I'll do my best. So anyway, that's a wrap. Have a great week. Be the best you. Remove barriers. Plan for greatness. Believe you can achieve. Don't stop yourself. Go for it.